Okay. Um, it's Danielle Green, Lloyd Green. We're doing a review of Under the Skin, and today's date is what is this? August the 11th, 2014. Okay, and I guess I'll start out by saying just overall the movie is what it seems like to me is about an alien race which wants to replace the people on Earth by taking their skin and using it
You
as
can't say that. That's telling them the whole movie.
you
Do you
think
see how it's? Do you see how it's? What you call it? How it's advertised? Have you seen the trailer?
no, how's it
No.
advertised?
The trailer is well the way that they review it, they say that it's a okay, so it's a science fiction movie in which a seductress picks up men off the side of the road
Mm-hmm.
for her own secret plans.
For her own
That's,
secret plan.
and then the trailer is somebody getting, and you see her pick up a guy, and he gets in the car, and she's just talking to him and tantalizing him. That's
Mm-hmm.
the trailer. Pretty dumb.
Oh, okay, and that's supposed to be something that want to draw you to see that
Well,
particular movie.
intrigue you.
Oh, really? that well, I feel about the trailer.
Was
This
intrigued because it's Scarlett Johansson.
that intrigued me. No,
Yeah.
she's pleasant to look at. Okay,
Yes.
so that's why she picked her in the movie. Plus, she's got a certain amount of fame going on with that new movie.
Lucy.
Yeah, Lucy, which is out, which we won't review here. But I mean, there's with this particular movie, there's certain things that I liked. I think they had a certain amount of symbolism in the
Yeah.
movie, like in the very beginning of the movie. Without there was that ant that was crawling when she first was getting the clothing from that woman. Um,
Mhm.
there was an ant crawling on her finger,
Mhm.
and that was symbolic of them being a bunch of drone worker ants and sort
Oh,
of
I didn't pick
being
that up.
and
I was trying to
blind
figure that out.
and just no feelings but just moving on doing the work and progressing forward. So
Well,
that's
I am proud of you, Daddy.
well, and I mean okay, and then
In your review, do you give specific details or?
at times
Okay.
what do you mean?
Okay, so the film starts off
Mm-hmm.
with. So I'm saying, do you say like the film starts off at? Well, the film starts off where we see a man go down to the bottom of the cliff
Mm-hmm.
and return with a body,
Mm-hmm.
and then once he returns with the body, um, and then we see Scarlett Johansson standing over the body naked.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think I was instantly intrigued by that. Not the fact that she's naked, but the fact
Well, I was, but okay, go ahead.
the fact that I'm trying to understand, okay, why is there this woman that looks just like her but with long black hair lying on the floor?
Mm-hmm.
And how come she looks like her? And what is it that why is she taking her clothes? Why is she taking on her persona?
Mm-hmm.
So I thought the beginning was intriguing.
Well, you see, but still, the humanism that, oh God, I don't want to be too technical, but it was like an infection. When she got her hand cut and she was looking with the rose, the guy gave her a rose. I was in another car.
Yeah.
And she saw blood on her hand. She kept gazing at her hand. That was the beginning of her downfall. Because, and in some ways, her cutting her hand was kind of like she was getting infected with humanism.
Yeah.
Because what happened not soon after that, but what happened after that also is that she started reflecting on the way she looked in the mirror and different things about what it might be like. And then she fell, and then the other people helped her. They actually helped her, and that this just astonished her. The fact that they would even care. I mean, I guess with other drone ants, they just pass right by you. I mean, what purpose
Yeah.
does it serve? If you're down, you're down. They're not going to
Yeah.
help you up. So so that, I mean, in putting that in there made it a little. I mean, the thing with the cake was stupid. I didn't like that,
So
but
here's what I agree. I thought, okay, I guess I could give it a little bit. When I first spoke to you, I would have given it a higher score. I don't know. As I thought about it, when you talked to me about it, I slowly lowered it. But yeah, you know what it is? I feel like they had a really good idea. They had a lot of things going. The symbolism was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
She played a good character for whatever it was, but the fact that they had her driving around so long,
I know,
because of the monotonous thing that happened, it took away from the film. I couldn't enjoy it because I was so busy getting annoyed at how long it was taking to get to the point.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I guess they wanted you to see the symbolism, and it was difficult to see the symbolism. Thank you. It was difficult to see the symbolism. Okay, it was difficult to see the symbolism when you're so busy being bored.
Oh, God. I think we got most of it out of it.
It's definitely an exploration into what makes us human.
Mm-hmm.
And what makes us, and understanding that people are not just what you see on the surface. It's about what's under the skin. And this woman is an outsider who sees that, and she teaches us that through her experiences.
Right. And the title itself is really a shorter version of saying the phrase, "We're all the same under the skin."
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
mm-hmm.
So I guess
that was a phrase, but yes.
Well, it is now. But I'm just saying that's what I think they were trying to, or the person who wrote this was trying to show, that be it alien or be it human, one way or another, we're all the same under the skin.
Well, hold on. I didn't think that's what it was.
Excuse me?
I thought the title symbolized the fact that you have to take a look at, it's more than skin deep.
Yeah, but then they would have said skin deep.
What
they
you
didn't
see,
call that
but what you see on the surface may not actually be what it is, and so it's like when at the end. Well, I'm not gonna have you put that in, but the end shows you that, like you're more than what you see on the surface. And she started to understand that she was more than what she saw on the surface.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, we'll just have to agree.
Being human does not mean just taking on someone else's skin.
True.
Being human means being a person who has feelings, has emotions, interacts with people, talks to people, has sex with people,
and is not a marble.
It's more than just you can't say you're human because you take on someone's good-looking skin.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think she understood that at the end when she saw that there were different kinds of humans.
Mm-hmm.
She understood that this guy, just because you see the skin, his facade, there's much more to him. It's underneath the skin. Once you get to know him, you'll know he's not a good person. Or once you get to know this other guy, you'll see that he's a good person. That's what I thought. I thought it meant it's more than skin deep. You want to know somebody, take a look at them underneath the skin.
Well, I tend to agree with you. That makes me reflect. Okay. Okay. So let's end this by saying what you were getting ready to say a little bit before. You started out saying with your overall rating from 1 to 10. What do you think now?
See, this is hard. It's difficult because I guess I'll give it a 6.
Okay.
I'll give it a 6 because I would not recommend anybody sit through it, but I would recommend you. It's hard because I want you to sit through it so you can get the deeper meaning and see what they were going for. But like I had told you before, please be prepared to sit for an hour and be bored out of your mind. Just stick with it, and you'll see the deeper picture. I think had the editor done their job, it is based on a book, and I know that maybe within the book there were these scenes. Didn't read the book, but I'm sure that there were these scenes where they're describing and they're giving this beautiful, they're giving wonderful description about how she gets the skin and goes about doing all that. But you need to figure out how to put that in movie form, and there's no need for you to do that within 2.5 hours or however long the movie was.
I believe it was closer to an hour. Was it an hour and a half? I think it was an hour and a half.
It was an hour and a half?
I might be totally wrong. It might be closer to 2 hours. I have to check.
So I'll give it a 6 in that. I'll give it a 6 in that. Yes, it's a very deep film. There's a lot of symbolism. It's worth watching. It's worth getting the deeper meaning within it. But please know, it should come with a disclaimer. You will be bored out of your mind, or this is what you do. Turn on the film, watch the first 15 minutes, go to sleep, set your alarm, 45 minutes later, wake up, watch the film, and it can get a 10.
Now oh, that's good. I like that. That would make this a better. I agree. Now, in terms of my giving a rating, I hate to say it, but I was edging between a 6 and a 6.5, but I guess I'll just fall and give it a 6 also for about the same reasons. I was up somewhat and make it more of an aim and stuff in the story, but it's still, this is getting kind of long. So thank you very much. So you give it a 5, I give it a 6, which means neither one of us is really invested in this movie. Okay.
Yeah, would I recommend it to someone else? No.
Okay. So at this point, I am going to turn off.
Any other movies you want to talk about?
Right now.